Hey, this is Eric, and this is Online Marketing 2021 and the ultra simple promotion formula to dominate your market, whatever your market is. Let's go. Alrighty, we are back with another video, another oldie but a goodie. And this one here is really an actual formula that you can follow, that you can start implementing now. And not only is it going to help you generate more leads and sell more stuff, but it's also going to help you brand yourself better. So, without further ado, let's just jump into the video. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to have something special for you.
Well, there is a very simple formula that you can use to promote your business, whether you are in the services industry, whether you are selling physical products. Heck, even if you are an affiliate marketer, this very simple formula will make sure that you're always focused on the very basics, and it's a very effective formula that you can start implementing today. The formula is G plus O times F equals dollar signs. Goodwill plus offer times frequency equals success. Now let's walk through those very, very quickly one by one. So the goodwill is proving that you actually care. And how you do that, how you demonstrate that, is totally up to you. So I know that we talk about providing value and creating content to create goodwill, but basically what that means is proving that you actually care about a person and then demonstrating it, whether it's information, entertainment, whether it's value-based, whether it's educational, whatever method you can use one or you can use more than one. How do you demonstrate that you care about a person? Create goodwill. It also takes advantage of the law of reciprocity. When somebody gives to you, you feel compelled to give back to them. That basically it's a primal thing that's built within us. Basically, 100,000 years ago when we lived in small tribes, if somebody gave to us and we didn't give back to them, we could potentially get kicked out of the tribe and die. Therefore, we evolved that when a person gives to us, we give to them. The way I like to look at goodwill is basically making deposits in the Karma bank account. So if you make enough positive deposits in the Karma bank account, eventually it ends up coming back to you. So that was the first part. That was the goodwill aspect. Now we move on to the offer. So another key component to having a successful promotion campaign, if you will, is to have an offer. And the offer is basically, what are you selling? I know that you have lots of good products and you have lots of good services, and you might offer a lot of these. If you were to pick one, what would that one be? What are you selling? And obviously you can change this up from campaign to campaign, but you got to pick one thing that you want to sell or promote. The second thing you have to ask yourself is, how am I going to do this? What is my sales process? And what I mean by that is, if you have a physical brick and mortar location, you're probably going to use the first sales process, which is the classic, which is you want people to come into your store and buy stuff. The second is the e-commerce. So if you don't have a physical brick and mortar store, but you have an online website where people can buy stuff, then your sales process is probably going to be that you want people to come over to your website and buy something. The third is called the toe dip. And that is when you want to set up some sort of a phone interview or a meeting first, a consultation, something of that sort, and then go ahead and sell the product. The fourth is the sales funnel, where you start by using an opt-in form, generating a lead, following up with them until they eventually buy something. So what is your sales process? It's important to understand that your offer, the specific offer, needs to be relevant to the specific piece of content that you're creating for it. If my offer is for the best steakhouse, my content needs to make reference of perhaps different types of steaks and why we're the best steakhouse. I hope that makes sense. And the final part of the offer is that you want to make sure that you target the right audience. In my opinion, the best audience to target is somebody who's already demonstrated interest, somebody who has raised their hand and has proven that they are interested in whatever your offer is. The third part of the super simple formula is, of course, frequency. Now, we've said this before, there's a company out there called C3 Metrics, and they did a study that says that it takes on average 22 days and 32 touches for a conversion. And basically that means that from the time the person sees your ad or your offer to the point where they actually convert or purchase, it takes on average 22 days and 32 touches. One of the major reasons why it's very important to have frequency and to always be delivering goodwill, which includes an offer. The second reason frequency is very important is that it builds brand recognition. They say that the first 10 times that someone sees your billboard or your ad, they don't even see it. And I think the reason for that is because we're constantly bombarded on every device every single day, all the time, right? So our brain kind of tunes that stuff out. So having frequency will help you build your brand recognition. Another thing that frequency does is that it builds goodwill and it builds reputation. Now, the first part of this formula is goodwill. So by delivering enough value, by entertaining, by informing and educating frequently enough, you're building that goodwill, that know, like, and trust factor, and you're building your reputation. People are going to start recognizing your logo or your brand. And another important part of the frequency is that it targets your future buyers, which is the bigger pool of your marketplace. Only about 5% of people are in the right now buyer mood. Only 5% of the people in your marketplace are actually willing and able to buy within the next 30 days or so. And a larger portion of your marketplace, about 50% of it, is not there yet, but they will be in the next 90 days. So by using frequency, we're actually speaking to that larger part of our marketplace. We're speaking to the future buyers. So as a very quick recap, those who know me know that I'm all about simplicity, and here's probably the simplest way for you to think about any type of promotion. And the formula goes goodwill plus offer equals success. When you're proving that you actually care to a person and you're actually demonstrating it through education or entertainment, and then when you're combining that with your offer that is relevant to that content, reaching the right audience, an audience who has demonstrated interest, and you couple that with frequency to build your brand recognition and to target your future buyers, you're almost guaranteed success.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it. So, as you noticed, we talk a lot about branding, and branding is kind of a broad term. It's an overarching term, and ultimately, a good brand and good brand reputation is what will give you that lasting success. And there are things that we can do in the meantime to help ourselves, such as create the goodwill, create offers, and obviously put them out there often and frequently, so that our branding can be have a solid foundation. Now, while all of that is happening, while your SEO is working in the background, while your email marketing is working on autopilot, for those of you who are interested in using social media to market themselves, we all know how social media is such a huge distribution channel if used properly. I've put together a product, a blueprint. It's called the Social Media Sales Magnet. It is basically a quick way to tweak your profiles and turn them into lead generation and sales machines. This is usable for Facebook, for YouTube, for Twitter, basically any social media platform. The fun part is that it's super easy to set up. You set it up once, it works on autopilot, set it and forget it. And basically, this blueprint is so easily digestible. You can set this all up in like 90 minutes. So if you're interested in figuring out or getting the blueprint to to tweaking your social media profile so that you can generate leads and sales on complete autopilot, I want to invite you to click the link in the description below. Once you do, this is what you will see. I'm going to show you right now where that leads. So once you click that link in the description below, you will be taken to a page like this. So the social media sales magnet is basically turning your social media profiles into a powerful machine that grows your business on autopilot. It really is super simple. You just interact on social media like you normally do, and it generates free traffic. Your profile will trap those leads or those sales, giving you unlimited leads and sales on autopilot. It's basically tweaking your profile to get people to click on your links and to go to your pages. There's some testimonials here, more testimonials. It's really a 3-step process. So I don't want to bore you too much with that. Again, as always, it's important to lead with value, to create goodwill with your audience. If you're going to use social media to do outreach and to reach out to people and stuff like that, the social media sales magnet is really a good tool to have. It's a really good, effective tool to have, as you saw from the multiple testimonials there. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, like it, share it, subscribe if you want more. And if you want to, I actually recorded a review video of the social media sales magnet. It should be somewhere over here or over here. I'm not too sure. If you want to check out the review of the social media sales magnet, go ahead and click on that. And that's it. I'll catch you in the next one.